but it's recording now.
Well, I mean, better audio quality, I guess.
Well, I use each microphone for a different thing. Like I use these for the podcast, and these I used one of these at one point for a gaming microphone, just because they have arms that go on the desk, but the animals are just too much for that.
Fair enough.
And I just have this Blue Yeti, so I just use that for my Discord, like gaming stuff.
That come through pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little wonky sometimes, just because it's an omnidirectional microphone, so I have to fuck with the gain a little bit. It's also why I have a few foam panels on the wall in here to mitigate echo with the hardwood.
Okay, well that's understandable. I know. Literally, I've got a stick of 8 gig RAM coming at the end of the week that somebody is getting me. And then I still gotta activate Windows. Steven sent me the link for that.
Okay, on Friday I can send you the $20
yeah,
for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it
right now.
Yeah, I appreciate the help, man. He said he got.
Well, I gave you the computer, and I forgot that you can't copy a Windows OS.
You used to be able to.
Yeah, they're just super gay about it now.
But
and they have been for a while because Bill Gates is a faggot.
Well, I thought it was
a huge faggot.
Well, like I told Steven, I was like, I remember like Windows keys and like, or if you went and bought like the CD version of it, it was like $100 something fucking dollars. It used to be. So, and
I mean, it's $140 now, which is still outrageous in my opinion.
Is that really how much a Windows 11 Pro is? Wow.
That's $140 is the base, just Windows 11.
But home. Yeah, he sent me that one right there. $20 for Windows 11 Pro.
Nice.
And
yeah,
I mean, 87% off and $150.96 is the original price.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm gonna have to say that website because he said you can get games and all that shit on there pretty cheap. So,
nice.
But good deal. It's going slow, but I've gotten like the majority of the stuff that I needed like downloaded right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have to contact Microsoft, unfortunately. And once I get Windows Pro put on there, I will do that. But they locked my Xbox account because of a data breach and with my password. And even though I'm using the correct password, they still locked my account due to a data breach.
Did you log into it on that computer?
I tried.
And is that what set it off?
Well, no, apparently it set it off when I tried to fuck around because I went to go and download State of Decay 2 off my library, you know?
Right.
And it said that I needed to verify my account to say it was me. And then I went to go verify it and it said, well, we're going to send you an email. Well, the email that it's associated with is also locked because of a data breach and it's an older email and I didn't know that. And so
that truly is highly relatable. It's so unfortunate that we live in such a modern age that they shut down old shit and they get rid of everything because it's the cloud now. It's all about the fucking cloud. Well, even though they're building all these AI data centers to run Google, even though because that's what ChatGPT is. It's just Google.
That's what's fucking crazy. Like, Dad was watching the news yesterday and like local. Is what I meant to say, I guess. And they're not heavily leaned towards
it's straight from the Jewish-owned company spectrum.
But compared to the other ones, it's not heavily leaned toward like one political side, basically.
And, they're trying to stand out in that way, which is appreciative.
And they popped a news story yesterday of how Dayton, Ohio, is the #1 city in the United States for data centers. And I was like, you've got to be fucking shitting me. And then the flock camera shit.
I told you how many were here a couple months ago. It was like, because they have all those warehouses downtown that I told you years ago. I was like, they're going to do something retarded with those.
They are.
Or if we don't demolish them.
Because that's when we got onto the discussion about that when we were talking about masks and stuff being down there. And then what was above it. and everything else.
Yeah, because what's above the mask is a bunch of Pornhub
Yeah,
servers.
yeah, I do remember you telling me
And that's
that.
the owner of that building. Primarily makes his money off the Pornhub servers, and I think he wanted more space because the mask took up 2 floors.
Hmm.
And it was really like 4 floors because it's a club, so they have like extended
You
ceilings.
know, I found out recently that Dad and Uncle Charlie had the opportunity to invest in that Pornhub stuff back when it very first started. They apparently knew somebody who was starting it up, knew the
Yeah,
guy, and they were like, I guess he gave them the opportunity to try to invest in it, and they didn't. And Dad's like, yeah, I'm kicking myself in the ass now because of how much money that you could have got from it. You know what I mean? But I understand not wanting to do it from a moral standpoint, though.
I mean that, and also it's just like um, the way I look at it is like the infrastructure of it, because it is just like it's a skyscraper building. It's like a 10-story
Oh,
building
yeah.
right there. The infrastructure of like abuses that like all these server farms go through is what annoys me about it. Because it's not necessarily the moral part. I mean, once you find out that like yeah, a bunch of these girls are sex trafficked and stuff, and then they
Hmm.
wiped Pornhub because Hunter Biden's account was on there.
Yeah.
And they got rid of a bunch of like the trafficking stuff that people were posting on there because I mean there were people like Hunter Biden that
Yeah.
were doing that with prostitutes and stuff.
I mean, at least it's a good thing that they went through and tried to do the right thing when it came to that, I guess. I
I mean,
mean,
doing the right thing as a cover for getting someone out of trouble.
no, I agree with you on that. Like, that was their way of
It's
trying to get them out of
You're
trouble. Yeah.
sprinkling powdered sugar on shit,
Yeah,
and
you're
you're
right.
handing me a plate saying, "Come on, it's funnel cake."
And
Suck my dick. No, it's not.
I will,
I can smell it.
I will say right now, when I picked up a newspaper yesterday, I think for Grandpa, I noticed on the front page of Dayton Daily that they were talking about the flock camera system that you had talked to me
Yeah, it's
about
fucking
before.
brutal, man.
And
They're
Walmart,
all over
they,
Troy and Piqua.
yeah, they
They're
said that
everywhere.
Inglewood and Miller Lane, Walmart and Kroger
Yep.
were going to try to implement it in
Dude,
that
so
people
they've
were,
been in Inglewood at the Target
yeah,
and the Meijer. So
yeah,
they've been the towers with the little fucking lights on them, and
mm-hmm,
I've wondered for years what those were. Those are flat
yeah,
cameras
I didn't even know. I've always wondered too what they
because they
were.
have the blue lights on them to
Mm-hmm.
keep the fucking heroin addicts away. So
And
I was like, it might just be lamps to keep the heroin addicts
I
away.
originally thought it was like, um, the, fuck, it was that system that they implemented in downtown Dayton a few years back where,
The rape system,
no, it's, no, but
the anti-rape alarm
it's
system.
the gunfire, the detection.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
what I
that's
thought originally what it
so
was.
those they typically put those on telephone poles.
Okay.
Um there's probably some around here, but
Well, the flock camera system, they were talking about adding those in that news story, and when I
and
seen
those
it,
gunshot microphones listen to
oh,
everything,
I know they
not just
do.
gunshots.
And
They record everything for AI.
well, they were talking about the flock camera system and that how, which kind of surprised me, that the store managers for these Walmarts and stuff
Hmm.
were not okay with the flock camera system being put in because they
They don't
said
want
that
to get tracked either.
our customers don't know that they're being recorded and
Yeah,
being
because everyone
used.
that goes to those WalMarts are retarded people.
Yeah, I mean,
Black.
I was actually kind of surprised that they went that route, but
It's literally 80% black. There are no any shopping centers in the black neighborhoods around Dayton anymore.
no. And
They got kicked out a decade ago.
I mean,
They just sold they finally sold the last strip mall in Trotwood.
mhm,
You know what it is now?
what?
A fucking data farm.
Oh, yeah.
It's an AI data farm.
Well, I can tell you right now, like, I hate having to go.
There was a paintball company trying to buy that building for paintball, and they got fucking undercut by a data company because our governors and our vice president, who used to be a fucking Congress member for us, they're just tech bros that just like getting money from Nvidia,
Hmm.
and Nvidia is just like fucking sending them money because it's an excuse for people to pay $1,000, $1,400 for the newest series Not even the top of the line,
Yeah, I
$1,400.
was looking at them, and it's fucking crazy how expensive those bitches are.
$1,400, and I know the process of making like silicone chips and
Yeah,
stuff.
I've watched that too. Me talked about that a
Yeah,
couple months ago.
it's insane, but like $1,400.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Also, the new ceasefire deal. I'm gonna talk about the war because I can fuck you. Um, the new ceasefire deal. We're getting butt fucked. Do you have know anything about this?
The only thing that I know is that
we are getting.
It's basically the
we are-
same shit.
No.
That well, hold on. It was basically along the same lines of the stuff that Obama pulled with extra steps, basically.
I think it's 300 million or 3 trillion. I can't remember. It's
to keep them from building a fucking nuke.
Nope.
And
Nope.
Or what?
This is just for peace.
Oh, just for that?
This is just so we can use the fucking strait without having our warships escort fucking boats and be in Mexican standoffs with the Chinese and the Iranians. This is also, dude, there's like 30 demands. I skimmed through them. We're getting butt fucked. Butt fucked.
I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, pull it up. I want to look at that.
Entertain them. They're gonna be
well, I was gonna say that based off what I had seen it was along the same lines of the shit that Obama tried to put in, but it was extra steps along the way.
There's so many.
And what pisses me off is like he ran with that for as long as he did, and now he's basically doing the same shit.
Okay, so these are the key tenets. There's a lot more than this. It is cessation of hostilities, immediate and permanent termination of military operations across all fronts, including Lebanon, because Israel, for the last couple of years, has been illegally operating in Lebanon and blowing up civilians in Lebanon. The Strait of Hormuz, reopening of the strait to restore marine traffic alongside the end of the U.S. naval blockade on Iranian ports. We're getting butt fucked. Frozen assets. The U.S. has committed to granting Iran to assets frozen in financial funds. Though they weren't frozen, we've been stealing them, and they know that. So that's why we have to give them money now. The nuclear program. Deal dictates to never acquire a nuclear weapon and launches a 60-day negotiation period to resolve outstanding nuclear disputes.
We both know is not gonna fucking happen. They're gonna keep at it anyway in secret. Doesn't matter if you've got, close investigation on it or not, because that's exactly what happened when we had that discussion before. You were there when they put that shit on the fucking
$300 billion fund.
You were there. You even said that you were there when they had that shit on the fucking tarmac and was giving them to people. Yeah. I mean, and then they turned right around, took that fucking money and put it in their nuclear program when they said they weren't going to.
Dude, the only actually no, that money that we were dealing with was given to freedom fighter groups that were being supported by Iran.
So like the Contra, basically.
Yeah, it was. So their name is the S. They have a Twitter. Okay. I think we've done this before. Let me go.
But my thing is, like, they swore up and down, oh yeah, we're gonna seize our nuclear program. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that, which is bullshit. They turned right around and used any funds that we gave them and put it right back into the fucking nuclear program. We basically just helped assist it.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love these dudes. I remember the last time I looked at this, I was looking for photos of me.
70 Division of Al-Tamp Forces.
Yeah, dude, Al-Tamp. Let's go, dude. Formerly known as the SFA. Let's go. They've been ratified into the real army, the new army. Let's go. I trained these nerds. Let's go. Look at these faggots.
That's awesome.
I gotta show this on the screen. Where's the fucking... Oh, I gotta add one. Oh my god, I got it. I'm so unprepared. Let's go. I love these dudes. Fucking. These are my bros. Look at these nerds. Look at these nerds. I met this dude. I served on this dude's personal guard detail. This old man. That guy looks like Fidel Castro. I probably met him
that was
too.
My very first thought when you cycled to that one.
That's crazy. Look at that.
Yeah, I meant it looks pretty damn close.
These dudes rock. I fucking love these. They were so friendly. I
Oh, were
watched them
they?
shoot each other in the foot a couple times. This is
What?
ooh, is this near? I think this is near ATG where I was. That's sick. That's so sick. I'm pretty sure the area we were in was
Mhm.
used to be Sodom, the city of Sodom,
Hmm.
because there's volcanic rock everywhere strewn about the desert around there, and there's not a fucking volcano there. These dudes rock. Oh yes, dude. Fucking Bearcats.
Those are
I
badass.
showed them how to. We showed them how to shoot these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have little police. Let's go, dude. They have little police sirens on them. Yeah, dude. I have pictures of these things in my phone
That's awesome.
that I took. I'm not allowed to show people. I don't give a fuck. I show people all the time. When I do it, I'm like, you wanna see something that's illegal? And I show them a picture of a technical fucking blasting away. Like I took that video. Look at these dudes. Look at these fucking nerds, man. Oh, or no, that's 10th Mountain, I think. Let me see. Oh, he's not wearing his patches, you faggot. He's not wearing unit patches, but that's 10th Mountain, I'm pretty sure, because they were the people that we cycled with.
I don't know if you had
That's
come
awesome.
across this or not. I
Fuck
did
these nerds.
take a screenshot of this the other day, or yesterday, to show you. So, of course, you know about everybody knows about the UFC fight that they had at the White House. So,
Yeah.
but read that.
19-year-old Tyson Proper, what a fucking name for a white guy,
I know, right?
was arrested as part of an elaborate terrorist plot to unleash explosive drones in a UFC match at the White House. Hell yeah, funneled the crowd outside of the grounds, picked off by sniper team. Their ideology was accelerationism. God, that's so funny. 12 suspects.
12 suspects.
And I bet.
And the motherfucker looks like he's 30. And, like, he don't
And
look 19.
I bet money that out of those 12, 11 of them were FBI agents.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said I showed that.
Because historically, that's the ratio.
Well, I showed somebody that, and I was like, there ain't no way in hell that they had 12 people, and that 12 people kept their mouth shut. They said, I'm thinking at least 2 or 3 of them said something. They got a conscience and said something. So
the problem, right, is that it would require very small teams to do something like that. Small teams that are sworn to more than just like word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
This is satire. Jared, calm down. I would do it primarily solo. The drones is a solid idea because homemade C4 is so easy to make. The drones are a solid idea. The problem with the drones, right? It's the fucking White House.
Yeah. So they're gonna have jammers and everything. I mean, you know they are.
Yeah, they're gonna have I've used these anti-drone guns. They kind of suck, but they do work. And it looks like something out of Halo.
Yeah, I remember you showing me pictures of what they look like.
It's just like a thing that electronically, using like an EMF signal, just fucking grabs it and you pull it down like the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny. And they're like primarily styrofoam. They're pieces of shit. The guns.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, they're primarily styrofoam.
I figured they were at least plastic.
No, it's just like an electronic tiny little thing that sends a signal that hijacks the drone.
Is it a one-use like item?
Oh,
no. Okay.
Fuck no. Shit's got battery life.
Oh.
They've probably improved in the last 2 years because it's something they really care about. It is kind of a slow process, but at the end of the day, you can just be like yoink, and then it loses control and half the time killer.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had seen that or not, and that's why I saved it.
No, I saw a different one. There's a different terrorist.
Oh, somebody was planning to do another one?
It was somewhere. No. Who's the guy that got friendly fired? Big fan. Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman's brother just got arrested for doing a terrorism.
Oh, okay.
Dude, do you know how that's he blew up a fucking post office with his car.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I will say, off top.
He admitted to it as well. He was like, "Yeah, fuck the government."
I will say that it was funny as fuck. I did catch part of the UFC fight. I was gonna watch it because it was on Netflix, but
One of
I
my work
decided
buddies
not to.
watched it.
But
He
did
lost
you?
money on it.
I was gonna say, did you see the end? What the winner did?
No.
He got on like live TV when Joe Rogan was standing next to him, and he's like, "Michelle Obama is a man." Like,
Oh yeah.
I was like,
That's
man,
hilarious.
that's funny as fuck.
If you have one thing to say on the world stage,
hmm
it might as well be that.
They were giving him so many. They were giving everybody so many issues over the whole fact of like them having a UFC fight on the White House grounds. Like,
I mean, Trump's an old man.
they've had tons of different events there.
I mean, yeah, I also don't give a fuck what they. It's at the end of the day, it's rich people shit.
Yeah.
Only rich people were allowed to go.
I'm just saying they've had other
A
events.
rich guy
there.
went barefoot, and got kicked out because he wasn't invited because he said anti-Israeli things. Sean Strickland, shout out. Happy birthday in heaven. They're gonna kill you, man. I'm sorry.
Did you get around to trying the?
They'll get me too eventually. I'm gonna get wild.
Did you get around to trying the demo?
No, you see, it's installed though. It's right there.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, I installed it last night. I'm gonna play it
So,
after this.
I tried it.
After dinner, actually.
It's really fun.
Oh, sure, it's fun.
And
If it wasn't fun, I'd be mad.
It was way better than I expected it to be. Actually.
Yeah, you probably have the highest expectations of any white person in America for that game.
Well, actually, no. Like, I thought it would be very similar to the previous ones. Like,
yeah,
you
but
know,
here's the thing, man. That's your tism.
Huh?
That's your tism.
Oh, yeah. But
that whole series, and I get it.
I love it.
It's there too. It was literally what introduced me into anime, was watching that.
Oh, yeah. But my expectations were it was going to be very similar to like Fatal Bullet or something.
Okay.
Is what I thought.
Which Fatal Bullet is fun. I still
Fatal
play it every
Bullet
now
is
and then.
fantastic. And
It's on my Switch.
yeah, I just re-downloaded it the other day.
It's on my Switch, which is so funny.
Oh, I bet it's nice to be able to play it on that though. Well, the best way that I can describe it is the first nice thing is that it's got full English voiceovers.
Yeah.
That's the very first SAO game that they've done like that. And
because it's still a Japanese studio, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Bandai Namco is still doing it.
Nice. I bet they hired some Korean people.
Well, it feels like you're playing Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Never played that, so it should be completely fresh to me.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
It's open world with floors, and you fight monsters.
Well, here's the kicker, and I know you're probably not going to be happy about this, but
I don't give a fuck.
They said that they are not going to implement online co-op or multiplayer till later on.
Yeah, they need.
Yeah, they said if it did well enough, they will.
They need money.
But it's being developed on Unreal 5.
The only other multiplayer stuff that Bandai Namco really does is like fighting games.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
it's like
the new Attack on Titan game looks really good though.
Yeah,
I did see that.
I think every Attack on Titan
for the second. One, and I need to, but I really enjoyed it, and the multiplayer and everything is really fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the second one, you're allowed to make your own character, you do all that, and I mean, my expectations for that were kind of low, but it turned out to be way better than I thought it would. But the third one that they're making, they just announced it at Summer Game Fest, and it's going to start from the beginning of the series all the way towards the end, which is great.
Yeah, which is also the only way they should do that for like a TV show that's been turned into a game.
Yeah. Well, at the time, it wasn't ended.
I know, I understand that, but like if someone decided to make an Avatar: The Last Airbender game, which would be so fun and everyone would play. Are you kidding me? You're the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
If they made that right now, but they only did like book one, people would be pissed. They'd be like, "This is a demo."
It's kind of like a good example is the very first Dragon Ball Z Budokai game. It only went to the Cell Saga.
Yes.
And I was like, I remember being back in the day like, what the fuck? Like, why? You still got the whole Majin Buu saga, you got GT, you got all that at the time.
Dragon Ball. Well, it wasn't knockoff. It was one of the joystick plug-in plays.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah,
it's it was Shenron. The whole
remember
thing was
we found it
Shenron.
one day
Yeah,
on Google,
yeah, this shit was awesome.
and
And that was like just straight up Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
mm-hmm. And I will say right now,
It's
Echo
probably a Chinese ripoff, but it looked sick.
Yeah, and if anybody was wondering, we were originally talking about the new Echoes of Ironcrag game. It's a Sword Online game coming out next month.
Yeah, and if you're a gigantic fucking nerd and you know what Sword Art Online is, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's has many spin-offs. It's inspired pretty much all modern anime.
Yeah, it was like
It was the
original isekai anime before
Yeah.
any of them were.
It's the first
It
popular.
gets way too much hate. You know?
Well, I mean, the harem stuff is a little overplayed in that one, but
Yeah.
in the beginning, in the first season especially, like the way that he interacts with the female side characters.
The first season and last season were the
most
best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is like the way that the writers like interacted, the inter-character interactions
Mhm.
in the first season is the most in-depth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When they're in the game is the most in-depth. And then I mean season 2 is still pretty in-depth. They just explore other aspects of like Japanese culture.
Mhm.
Cuz that's ultimately like what the isekais are. You're exploring Japanese culture.
Yeah, just in different ways.
So it's all a metaphor for like things that are common or common aspirations typically in Japanese culture, which is to be a strong warrior surrounded by strong warriors and beautiful girls.
Yeah.
That's like peak Japanese culture. And the metaphor with the show is that like they're teaching you other things with it. They're teaching you about like friendship and about like how to be nice to people, how you should stand up to whatever. That's like the Dragon Ball is probably the best for that one.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
Because the core message of Dragon Ball is the bad guy, fight him.
Yeah.
Always fight the bad guy. That's like the core thing. Is stand up for your friends.
Yep.
Fight the bad guy. Which is very common across anime because I mean at the end of the day a lot of it is for kids. But
Sure.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
I had my childhood robbed from me by the American economy. Suck my ass. That's why I buy red bottom Converse now.
I will say that the demo I did finish. It turned out to be better than I expected.
Oh, you finished the whole thing?
Yeah, the demo
That's
I did.
So
yeah.
Funny.
And
how long is it? Like 2 hours?
You could get through it in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And
I'll probably beat it tonight.
But the nice thing is, like anything that you get in that transfers over to the full game when you get it.
Yeah, Did you fucking nerd out and go everywhere?
I explored as much as I could.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's it's a demo.
Because historically, I'm actually a huge beta tester for games. In the
same here.
In the PlayStation 2, into the 360 days, heavily in the 360. I did a lot of beta testing.
I remember when they used to send me discs that were not marked, but with written in Sharpie on them, and you'd throw them in, and
I have probably
report back.
I have probably 30 like throwaway emails I made as a teenager, signing up for like online game testing stuff. I remember I tested Titanfall, which was crack for my brain.
I remember beta testing Battlefield 3 before it came out, and that was a big deal at the time.
Yeah, I did the closed beta for one of the Call of Duties. I can't remember which one it was. And I did a closed beta for Halo 4.
Black Ops 2. I do remember doing a closed beta for.
Yeah, I did that too.
And then Halo,
I was young too. I think that was the first one I did where I managed to get in.
Well, remember we did get, both of us were able to get Halo Infinite as a closed alpha and beta tester.
Yep. And I fucking maxed out Halo Infinite's beta.
Yeah, well, remember you had to download like its own fucking like developer package and everything.
It was so annoying.
Oh, it was, yeah.
It was it had like an extra 100 gigs of bullshit because it was an alpha test and they needed all your feedback.
And then when
from the gameplay.
Then when the co-op came out, you had to download a completely separate developer
Hmm.
app from the
Yeah.
game, and
Yep.
you couldn't even use the main game. You had to use that app to play
Because the
co-op.
because the co-op wasn't. They didn't originally design it for co-op for some stupid fucking
Yeah, I'll
reason.
never understand that. Which a lot of
The new
people,
Halo
I
actually looks insane.
I do. I was getting ready
I
to say
really want
that.
to I really want to be poopy about it and not get it because they're just, instead of making a new game, they're just remaking an old game. But god damn it, they're making it
But
look
you know what
good.
though,
They're making it look
the
good.
whole thing
God damn
of
it.
I stand on this ground and I'll die on this hill of I never thought that I would live to see Halo go to a PlayStation.
It's pretty
And
crazy.
it is crazy. And that's a huge
I remember I
milestone.
remember my first time doing a Halo LAN party on computers, and I thought that that was the future.
Oh yeah.
And I did that as like part of an after school club thing, and I was like, I didn't even know this was
Well,
possible,
it's like
dude.
when I tell my kids now, like, yeah, I remember going to midnight releases and, at GameStop and them having tournaments and LAN parties there on release night. And, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, you guys have no idea how cool
No,
that
well,
shit was back
that
in the
was,
day.
yeah, that was a little before me. I remember being young, standing outside the local GameStop for stuff. Um, but
Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and Phantom Pain. I all
spec-
did midnight releases for.
I specifically remember it wasn't a midnight release because it wasn't an impressive game at all. But I was really interested in it because we had just gotten a Wii for Christmas,
What
right?
game?
The Incredible Hulk game for the Wii.
No shit.
I waited outside because I could just walk to a GameStop when I lived in Inglewood. So I just waited outside the GameStop across the street from the Walmart there for like 2 hours until they opened. And I was, because I knew that the Incredible Hulk game was going to be there that day. And the only reason I fucking cared is because it was on the Wii. And it's the Hulk. So you're just breaking buildings using the Wii nunchuck and the Wii remote. And I was like fucking, I think 13. And I was like, this is the fucking best.
I remember.
And I remember, hang on,
No, you're good.
sorry.
Go
I
for it.
remember specifically after beating the game, which is just the story of like the Edward Norton Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Beating the game and then immediately being like, all right, I'm done. Never touching this again.
I remember, and I brought this up before. The SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs,
Mm.
like how, if anybody isn't aware of that, I mean, back on the PlayStation 2, that was the golden era for a lot of people, including myself, because all
Yeah.
you didn't have to pay a monthly subscription to it. You didn't have, all you had to do was plug your fucking Ethernet cord, throw the disc in, and you were good to go. And
Which at the time was
oh,
mind boggling.
absolutely. Dude, I remember when I first got a fucking Sega Dreamcast in 1999 and dad hooking it up to a fucking dial landline and us playing Power Stone online. And I mean, most people don't even know what the hell that is, but
No.
it's like, go check it out. It's really fucking cool.
I
Um,
remember getting a shit ton of old games on the
mhm,
Wii, old Nintendo games, because all the newer Nintendo consoles are backwards compatible,
mhm.
or they were then. I'm sure they're not
Yeah.
anymore. But you could play like Donkey Kong.
Oh, of course.
You could
Yeah.
play like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong.
Hmm.
You could play like OG Mario shit. Golden Axe.
I
I
remember
remember playing Golden Axe 3
Golden
on
Axe was awesome,
on a
dude.
fucking
Arcade.
Wii.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were the. I remember them being at like bowling alleys and
They
skating
so
rinks
by the
and all
time
that.
so I'm like 10 years younger than you or something.
Hmm.
So by the time that I started like going out and noticing shit like that, like arcades, like,
They were phasing out.
well, they
Yeah.
just had different shit. They had the new shit. So like if you go
Hmm.
to arcades now, you wouldn't recognize them because it's all like the motorcycle rides.
Hmm.
It's the fucking Terminator shit,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's what you'd think, right? It's not. It's VR.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of that on
It's
the
fucking VR,
like
dude.
in Pigeon Forge, like
It's
when we went down there.
Yeah, there's just like 5 VR stations with a few fucking pinball games and maybe like the big frog pond game now.
Like in Pigeon Forge, like down the whole main strip, going down through there, they've got arcades everywhere. And
Yeah.
I've been in every single one of them down there.
Yeah,
Like,
you're a child.
well, of course. And I was looking for a specific arcade game, like I was looking for the Resident Evil 2 arcade game that came out last year, and I still haven't found it yet. But the closest that I had found to it,
Probably bought by Jeffree Star.
yeah.
You hit him up on Facebook.
And then the closest thing I found was the Tomb Raider remake
Nice.
arcade game, and it was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found Halo Fireteam Bravo.
Oh, that's
That
actually
that
really
was
fun.
great.
That's a
It
really
was
fun
fantastic,
one.
dude.
That's the whiny baby. Yeah, that's a game that I played probably twice, and
They get it at Scene 75.
nice. I'll
Go
probably have to check it out at some point, but your boy broke
ahead.
constantly, unfortunately. But I was gonna ask you because you grew up in the '90s more so than me. Do you remember Jeffree Star's music?
I do.
That's so funny. I've never thought about
Unfortunately,
that until just now. How you were a teenager when Jeffree Star originally got popular for being a weird tranny kid
dude,
thing
I remember
and calling people the N word.
oh, dude. Like, I remember getting, like the CCS magazines, like, for, like, skateboarding and all that,
Right.
and ordering, like, not just skateboarding, like, stuff, but, like, the fucking CKY, like, tapes, like
Right.
VHS tapes, and like, I was talking with somebody about that the other day, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I still got my original like CKY VHS tapes.
Dude, please show me that because I have a shit ton of vintage VHS tapes in the garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have like shit like the Love Boat from
Oh,
like the fucking 60s.
no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. And I will say right now, the CKY Haggard, um, I do remember that I had Daewon Song versus Roddy Mullen round two. I remember having that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember having the girl skate video with like Eric Costin, all the big, ones like that. My favorite ones were like the Enjoy or Globe. Globe Opinion is still the best skate video ever fucking made, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Globe Opinion is what it was called. So
How do you feel about the recent resurgence of skateboard stuff
I
with
think
the
it's
internet?
great.
I love it, dude.
I would.
I see a lot of the same skateboard vids that you see because I see that you like them.
Well, I don't understand why boards you can't find. And when I looked around, you cannot find a fucking skateboard with a 7.5 width like a width anymore.
Mhm.
Like 7.5. It's all 8, 8.5, 9. I'm like, that used to be for like vert skating,
Mhm.
not street skating. And
People are fat, man.
like the only way you can find a 7.5 is like if you go to buy like a vintage retro board
That's
on
which
eBay.
I don't understand how that is because I think that like every board at Walmart is a 7.5.
My Chris Cole board that I've got still is like
I know.
it's a 7.5.
I'm pretty sure all 3 boards I have in the garage are 7.5s, and I've bought those within the last 10 years.
And then I
one of
actually
those might be yours.
I think one of them might be mine. You're right, but I found a set of Tensor
It's this weekend. I might go skating.
mids, huh?
This weekend I might go skateboarding.
You know they got a skate park up in Huber now. It's nice too.
Didn't know that.
Oh, dude, it's so
That's
cool.
so
You got to
fun.
see it. It's so fucking
so
nice.
Sammy's getting groomed on Friday, and that'll take 2 hours. I'm going to the skate park in Huber because she's getting groomed in Huber. Fuck, I'm gonna eat shit there.
It's free. It's right behind the
It
church.
better be free. Suck my ass.
Like, dude,
I wouldn't pay.
it's got a like here.
You kidding me? I'm jumping the fence if they try to get me to pay. The skateboard.
Scroll through that and look at the photos I got. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Which of those did you say was my malt flavor?
What? You pick. There's a ghost and a regular one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get hurt on Friday. Oh yes, dude. They have a mountain bike track? That's crazy. Oh, they have a BMX track? Fuck, I'm gonna get hurt. Bro, they have a paved BMX track? That's crazy.
Yes, they do. They got a pump track in that.
Fuck, I'm gonna. You want to go get fucked up on Friday?
I've thought about it multiple times, and
Dude, I have 3 boards. Let's go get hurt.
Well, I still got mine. Mine's in great shape still.
Perfect. Let's go get hurt on Friday.
I was gonna tell you
I'll
that
be there right. I'll be there at like 5.
I found a set of trucks that I wanna get, and well, here's what I thought. Okay, when I sent you a text last week, and you were like, "Why are you looking at skateboard stuff?"
Right.
And
my problem is that if you do anything crazy, you're gonna die.
yeah, and like
your heart will just explode.
And everybody's like, "Well, why don't you just cruise around on a board?" I'm like, "You understand how hard that is to be able to just cruise around on a board,
On
and
a
then you
street
see
board?
something, and you're like, man, I really want to fucking do a tray flip off that or something." And like, and you know that you can't do
with
it,
0 practice.
and with like,
that's the problem, right?
Huh?
That's the problem with us right now. Is
yep.
I have more recent practice than you, but I got hurt. I ate a lot of shit down in Georgia skateboarding when I left the army.
But you know what though? If I got hurt,
I did a few drop-ins.
If I get hurt skateboarding, at least I could say, I got hurt doing something I truly do love.
You want to watch me fail a drop-in on those fucking half pipes?
Yeah.
Because I'll fail the first 6, guaranteed.
I found...
I'm going to have to... Dude, I have to bust out a tool.
I found a set of those online for $50.
Nice.
The original tensor trucks with the slider pieces.
Yeah.
I want another pair of those.
I'm going to get... I have to bust out... I mean, I probably honestly have like 6 skateboarding tools. But I have to dig them out. Because I definitely am going to have to tighten the trucks on my shit because... your boy has lost his sense of balance.
Bam Margera's actually started putting out more skateboard decks now, and they look so good, dude.
That's what's pissing me off, right? Is he's fucking 50,
and
he's fat, and he's skateboarding.
I know.
I have no excuse.
I know. I completely agree.
I have no excuse, except for the fact that it's all the way in Huber.
Like
there might be one here.
He's got a whole new lineup of boards, and he's sponsored with Zero now. Since he's not been, they dropped him.
That's crazy.
But look at the fucking board that he's they're selling now. And I'm not gonna lie, I really thought about getting one of these.
Show me. Oh fuck.
That's beautiful, dude.
That's very pretty.
And it's a Hardigram fucking Zero board.
Yeah.
And that's like just
you should definitely get it.
Huh?
You should definitely
try to get one. Then they got one like that.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Oh,
yeah.
It's very pretty.
But I would give anything to be able to have like a vintage, like a vintage element board, But they're so expensive because look, this one's only going for a little bit more because it's autographed. But there's an original element Hardigram board right there.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
And $449 they want for that.
Yeah.
And I've been looking around, and I would like the one that I had sent you, that guy that found all that stuff in that fucking storage unit of all the skate stuff.
Right.
And I was like, man, why can't we ever run into that? He found that still in the saran wrap. Nice. And I was like, I messaged him. I was like, dude, how much do you want for it? And he's like, I already got rid of it, man. And he's like, yeah, trust me. He's like, I got top dollar for it. So he easily probably got $1,200 for that deck.
Oh, there's a shitty one here in Greenville. That's hilarious. It's got 2 photos. It's right next to a storage unit.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's not bad.
It's that and that.
That fucking pavement could be redone now.
I know. It's probably right behind the high school. I think those are bleachers.
I was really shocked that the Huber one was that nice. And, I drove by one day and I happened to see it.
The unfortunate thing about living in a Midwest state is that they haven't realized fully that California, unfortunately, has the best urban design.
Yeah.
They have the best recreational urban design areas. And here's the thing. Dayton needs to stop being gay with skateboarding because downtown Dayton is fucking prime.
Oh, it's always been.
It's
always been that way.
prime, but you will get speared by a 40-year-old cop who is
Yep.
jacked on fucking C4s.
You are 100% correct.
And that's if they don't just shoot you because you're skating down the Oregon district because it's brick and they have really cool fucking benches everywhere.
Well, I come to find out recently.
I remember getting kicked out of the Inglewood. You remember Jack's Aquarium in Inglewood?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to get run off of their parking lot and then go straight across the street to the Dairy Queen because behind that Dairy Queen they had that small loading dock concrete pad that used to not have a rail on it.
I know which
They
one.
put a fucking rail on it because kids are skateboarding on it.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because I was fucking getting bruised and bloody behind the Dairy Queen.
I found.
I used to ride, before I got confident enough to ride standing up, I would just ride face first down hills and stuff, which is more dangerous because I watched it happen to another kid. If you hit a rock, instead of just falling and getting road rash on like your legs and your hands, it's just your chin, your nose, and your forehead take all of the road, and then you scorpion.
That'll be the next set of shoes that I buy right there. And I didn't know Globe still made shoes.
No, I didn't either. That's insane. I can't believe they're still around.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I can't believe that they still make them. And, I mean, these are fucking nice. Look at that. Different colors I got.
Yeah,
and they're $90.
You don't see that style anymore.
No, that's the problem. DC shoes make them, and that's about it.
Yeah, and who do you see rocking DCs outside of like 40-year-old men that are still wearing cargo shorts?
I might see younger people wearing them every now and then.
You're in the city.
Yeah.
You're going to see more wiggers.
True. But, I mean...
If I saw someone out here rocking a set of DCs in, like, full wigger attire, I would be shocked.
Well...
Which means I need to start representing.
They don't make audios no more, which was one of my favorite skate shoes.
Right.
They don't make... I think they make a very small line of Etnies still, but... That's about it. And then Globe and then DC, but I'd rather have Globe shoes than DC.
Yeah.
But I need to get me another pair because these are falling apart. And
I have some Vans that I try to use primarily as like my around the house and yard shoes. It's fucked. There's no sole left on them, so if I step on like muddy ground, it doesn't even have to be like a puddle. If the ground is muddy, my socks get wet.
I need to find
it's fucked.
A local somewhere that sells Globe shoes. That way I can go in and get size for the right ones. Because if I can go in and get size for the right ones, then I can go ahead and order me a pair for the correct size. But, you know, just like any shoe company out there, you can go get an 11 in one shoe and then get another shoe and you're wearing a 10. You know? But I don't know where you would be able to go and get size for these. I don't know if Zumi's got them, but
probably
Journeys. I know Journeys is still around, but
I feel like they wouldn't have them in adult sizes.
Well, that's all they make them for is adult.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe.
But I just don't know where to really go for it. And
that's not bad.
Oh, not at all.
No, that's pretty.
But they, like these, I was originally looking at like these right here. It's a black suede.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
But
they look kind of like soccer shoes though.
But if I can skate in these.
Yeah.
But they're so fucking worn down that the impact is gonna fucking kill my back, dude.
Well, there's no real grip. And unfortunately, that sole is so thin now that, like you said, the impact's gonna fuck you up. That's why
I couldn't try to do
Friday,
freestyle flat skate at all. If even in these, if I try.
No, I mean I don't think I'm gonna nail one trick if I'm being honest on Friday, and I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna have my gun for when a 16-year-old makes fun of me.
Well,
I'm gonna see one piece of shit kid that's like, you fucking suck, and I'm gonna hit him with my board
I'm shocked
as an almost 30-year-old
that
man.
I'm seeing all of these skate places pop up. And I'm
I love
like,
it.
I love it too. But I'm like, fuck, where was this shit 20 years ago?
The
Like,
problem, like I said, man, it's just the Midwestern people haven't realized that that shit's cool.
you're right.
It beats having a fucking another gas station right there, or it's in a church parking lot, so it'd be or behind a church, so it'd be like a fucking just another church or a
Well,
fucking storage
I
barn.
think if we could do that, we should record for the channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
And
We're gonna have our phones.
that's, I mean, like, and you
I
know,
can bring a tripod if you really want to embarrass ourselves.
well, I can tell you right now, you know what? I wish that I had, and I know they still make them. I know a company still makes it. Do you remember the backpack that they used to sell in CCS that had a fold-out chair and speakers on the sides of it?
Yeah.
It was like made by DBS, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
And
about.
I seen somebody on Instagram the other day who had an original one, and I'm
Pretty
like,
sick.
oh, that's sick. Like, that's dope. Everybody wanted those back in the day.
I like just the little fold-out camp chairs that I used to carry
Oh
around
yeah,
from the
I
army.
carry one in the back of my truck.
They fucking
And
rock, dude. For fishing, I just have that red folding chair strapped to a backpack
nice.
that I put all my shit in, and then I walk, and I just carry my poles.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm kind of hoping to be able to go do this weekend with you. Last weekend was like the day you were gonna go. I was up till like probably 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to drive out to Greenville and go fishing early in the morning like that.
Yeah, I had to leave early anyway because fucking Kara overslept from work, so um I had to come and feed the animals because she was like an hour and a half late for work.
Gotcha.
They were like right here.
Well, all right. You ready to call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
Cool. And we will update all of you with our horrible escape video this week.
Yeah, I might make you make a fucking Instagram account for this shit.
Oh,
You have nothing to do all day.
Yeah, I'm good on that.